Good morning, students. Last class we discussed what are the objective factors to determine the consumption function, and today we are going to discussing the entirely different concept from the last session. Today we are going to discussing the investment function. So already we discussed the national income is consist of the relationship between consumption and investment function. And last class we finished the consumption function, and today onwards we are going to discussing the investment function. And what in this class we will going to discussing what do you mean by investment function, and what are the types of investment function, and what are the determinants of investment function. Okay students, now we are going to the investment function. The meaning of investment function: the investment function is refers to investment and interest rate. Investment and interest rate, because so we have four factors of production. Four factors of production. One is land, another one is labor, another one is capital, and the fourth one is organization. This is the factors of production, and we give some reward, some salary reward for factors of production. Rent is the reward for land, wages, salary, coolie is the reward for labor, and capital we give interest. The interest is the reward for capital, and the capital is another name is investment. And organization, profit is the reward for organization. And here capital or investment is refers to the relationship between investment and interest rate relationship. Here there is a functional and inverse relationship between rate of interest and investment. What do you mean by inverse relationship between? Because if interest rate is increasing, that means R. The symbol of R denotes rate of interest. If the interest rate is increasing, the investment is also increasing. And interest rate is fall down, R is fall down, the investment is also fall down. Okay, so that is the inverse relationship between rate of interest and investment. So I is equal to function of R. This is the symbol formula for investment function. I is equal to function of R, and where the I is equal to investment, that is a dependent variable. The dependent variable is investment, and R is equal to rate of interest. It is known as the independent variable. If the rate of interest is high, the people they are not investing their money in any business, they are invested in the bank. Okay, that is inverse relationship between interest rate is high, the people reduce their investment because they want to deposit money in the bank. If the interest rate is low, the people they are increase their investment, because the banking sector they are giving very low interest for their deposit. So the peoples or public or investor they are reduce their investment. That is inverse relationship between investment and rate of interest. The formula is I is equal to function of R. The I represent investment, it is dependent variable, and R is represent the rate of interest, that is independent variable. The meaning of investment means, the term investment means the purchase of stock, share, debentures, and government bonds and equities. So the investment means the purchase of stock and purchase of, or your peoples they have, those who are invested money in the stock exchange or share market, another one is the debentures, and those who are purchased the bonds and equities from the government, it is known as investment. Here the investment means the macroeconomic concept. So another one investment, if you are investing in the business, it is also included investment or capital, but here it is a macro concept. So the investment means the purchase of stock, share market, debentures, government bonds and equities. So according to the J.M. Keynes, the investment is only the financial investment, not in the real investment. Real means human work or purchase of machinery, purchase of raw material. It is not included. It is called real investment. But according to the J.M. Keynes, he give the definition. The investment means the financial investment in the field of stock exchange, share market, debentures market, and purchase of government bonds and equities. Okay, the meaning of investment means the purchase of stock, share, debentures, government bonds and equities. According to the J.M. Keynes, it is only the financial investment, not in the real investment. And this financial investment does result in a addition the stock of real capital of a nation. It is also include the national income calculation. It is very important investment to achieve the economic growth of particular country, and it is also adding or addition to the stock of real capital of a particular nation. And next we will move to the types of investment. The investment we divided into two types. One is autonomous investment, another one is induced investment. And next we will move to the meaning of autonomous investment. The autonomous investment is the expenditure on capital formation. The autonomous investment is the expenditure on capital formation. And this investment, that means the autonomous investment is independent of economic activity. For example, we will move to the characteristics of autonomous investment. The investment that is not dependent on the national income. This autonomous investment is not dependent on national income. National income is totally different concept, but this autonomous investment is not included national income. This autonomous mainly done with the welfare of motive of the people, welfare motive for making, not for making profit motive. This autonomous investment invested by the government to improve the people's welfare, not for profit making. Listen student, this autonomous investment is only for the improvement of standard of living of the people and the improvement of quality life of the people and the improvement of welfare of the people, not for making any profit. For example, the government, they are invested their money to construct the roads, construct the bridges, construct the school and colleges, and construct the charitable cause. This investment, the government may get profit or may not get profit. That's not a problem. But the main motive is to improve the welfare of the people. And this autonomous investment not affected by rise in raw material, wages, whatever it may be. It is a purely autonomous investment. For example, if the government construct one bridges, or government to construct the bypass road in Theni to Madurai. So if raw material price is increasing, the laborers, they need more salary. The climate is totally different, but the government aim is to construct the road. The government don't worry about the raw material price increasing, wages of the labor increasing, but the main motive is to give the social welfare of the people, even school, colleges, charitable cause. For example, any investment made by the government, especially in a mixed economic country, especially communist country, they don't worry about profit. They give some maximum social welfare of the people. And the next one is, it is a very essential to the development of a nation. For example, the country to invest their money in the field of education, medicine, transport, communication. So it is give the importance to the development of a nation, not for single person. And it is also one of the very important for the out of depression. Sometimes the country may be affected by depression, economic depression. For example, in 1930, all the countries in the world, they are affected by this economic depression because of the First World War. All the country, not only in India, all the countries in the world, they are affected by this economic depression, especially in America. So the American people, they are borrowing the money from the bank. They are invested in the share market. Okay, during the 1930, after the First World War, all the share market business is down. So the banking sector, they are asking to return their borrowing money, but people, they are not able to repay the amount. So total economic activity fully collapsed. It is known as the World Great Depression. So the particular situation, the government, to come out from this World Great Depression, to invest money in the field of roads, bridges, because they provide the employment to the people, they provide the good life standard of the people, to provide the welfare of the people. So they will invest their money in their field of education, roads, communication, school, colleges, charitable causes, to improve the development of a nation. Next, we will move to the diagram explanation of this autonomous investment. O x-axis represent income and O y-axis represent the investment. Whether income is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whether the income is 0, whether the income is 1, for example, in crores. Whether income is 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore, 4 crore, 5 crore. So the government, they don't worry about the income increasing or decreasing, but the government must invest money. Whether they are receiving any profit, that's not an important problem. The main motive is to provide the welfare of the people. So they invest money in the field of communication, roadways, bridges, school, colleges. So that is the autonomous investment is parallel to OX axis. So if in the time of economic depression, the government tried to boost the autonomous investment. Thus autonomous investment, one of the key indicators or key concept for welfare of the people or welfare of the country, to provide good education to their people, to provide road, communication, bridges, school, colleges, medical, hospital. So the government want to come out the economic depression to invest or to boost autonomous investment. Okay. Stop me. Students, next we will move to the another type of investment, that is induced investment. Induced investment is the expenditure on fixed asset, for example land, building, like this. The investment made on fixed asset and stocks, which are required when the level of income and demand on economy goes up. When the income goes up, when income is increasing, when demand is increasing, so we will induce to increase our investment only in the field of fixed asset and stock market. The induced investment is a profit motivated. The induced investment, for example, if you are owner of one particular company or industry, so you will invest more money to construct the new branches, to construct the new building for getting more profit. That is induced investment, and it is related to the changes of national income. When you are increasing the induced investment, the total output of the economy or country will increase. It will determine the economic growth of the particular country. So next we will move to the diagrammatic explanation. O x-axis represent gross national product, that is national income. O y-axis represent investment. When investment is increasing, investment increase for 100 crores, 200 crores, 300 crores, 400 crores, 500 crores, 600 crores. The national income is also increasing 100, 200 crores, 300 crores, 400 crores, 500 crores. If we increasing the investment, induced investment, if you increasing the induced investment from 100 crores to 200 crores, the national income is also, or gross national product is also increased from 100 crores to 200 crores. When we are increasing from induced investment from 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 and above, and our national income is also increasing 100 crore, 200, 300, 400, 500 and so on. Students, next class we will going to discuss the difference between autonomous investment and induced investment, and also we will discuss the determinants of investment function. So students, next class is very essential, and tomorrow 6:30 you will ready for your doubt clarification in the Google Meet. So I will send the Google link from the school application, so you will copy and you will download the Google Meet app in your Play Store, and we will meet on tomorrow evening 6:30 and we will discuss about your doubts. Okay, we will meet on tomorrow 6:30. Signing off. Thank you.